Hi everyone, this is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art, and today I'm going to do a flip through of the classic movies coloring book. I actually have 3 of this type of coloring book to flip through, but I'm going to do them each separately in case you're interested in one topic and not another. So if you want to see 2 other books similar to this one, or the same size and everything like that, just go check my page and you should see them all. Oh, my tripod's doing like Tokyo drift moves today. Okay, so this one is the classic movies coloring book. These are made by Igloo Books. I believe this one was made in 2020 as well. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say yes because the other one is. But it says that it's coming from Greenbrier International, which is Dollar Tree's manufacturer. So I don't know if Igloo Books, is a maker for them, or, why that's on there. But don't worry, they don't have the same type of Dollar Tree paper as the Dollar Tree regular books, like that child's coloring book paper. They don't have that. They have regular paper. It's not too thick. It's about the thickness of a piece of copy paper. So you're going to have to think about it when you decide what to use in there. I haven't tested anything yet. I can do a video testing things if you would like. But I think for me, I'm probably going to stick with pencils and maybe crayons. I have some, like those kind of psychedelic crayons that have more than one color in them. And also metallics too. So you could probably get away with, like, I don't know, I think gel pens would soak through. I really do. You might be able to get away with super tips, but I don't know. For the things that I want shiny, I was saying in the last video, I'm just going to wait till I'm done with the page and add stickles to it, because I know that they won't harm, they won't bleed through. But this is the classic movie coloring book, again, by Igloo Books, for the Dollar Tree. Oh, here we go. This might say when it was made. It was made in 2022. So I thought the last one said 2020. It might have said 2022. So relatively newer type item. But basically it just kind of has your movie logo. So obviously here we have Top Gun, but then the background would be and something that would relate to the topic. So like stars, because they're shooting up into the sky. So that's that one. And here we have Forrest Gump and Life is Like a Box of Chocolates. So you have all of these cute chocolates to color in. Oh boy, I really just, wow. I swear English is my first language. But the little seat there where he sat telling his story, and I just thought that was a really sweet page with the feather and everything. I love that movie, you guys. I don't know what La La Land is. I'm a big film fan, so did I miss something? Is this an old movie? Because I have no idea, but I'm assuming it's some kind of musical. If you know, pop it in the comments. Here, this is one of my favorite movies of all time, and that's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with Jim Carrey. And oh my gosh, now I can't remember her name, but the girl Rose from the Titanic. It went right out of my head. But it's a great movie. It's very quirky, and it's about if there was a machine to erase your heartache from a breakup, but it also erased like your entire memory of that person, would you do it? And if you did it, what happens after that? Excellent movie if you're looking for something just really different to watch. That's why the cassette says, "Remember me, try your best, maybe we can." Such a good movie. The Princess Bride, such a classic. I mean, Although, when I think of The Princess Bride, I think of the $38 or $48 that my now husband, then boyfriend, racked up in Blockbuster late fees because he kept the cassette in the back seat and he kept throwing his jacket on top of it. And you know how men look for things which is not really that good. And he kept saying he couldn't find it. And it was like there the whole time. I don't know why he didn't see it, like moving things around, but he had more than one jacket, so I guess that's why. Oh yeah, those Blockbuster late fees were something else. So West Side Story, another musical, very good one. I remember my grandma watching that when I was little. The Fast and the Furious, that's my son's favorite movie. He has them all. I mean, what are they up to, 8 or 9 franchises of it now? But if you like to color cars and you like that movie, this would be for you. Now, the movie Get Out, I know that's like more of a suspense or a horror, and I've heard so many people talk about it, and I want to see it, but I have not seen it come across, unless I'm missing it. I haven't seen it come across like Netflix or the one. I have Netflix, and I'm supposed to have Prime, but I haven't checked in a while, so my husband might have canceled it. But yeah, I want to see this one. I don't know if I don't think it's like horror. I could be wrong, but I think it's more like like suspense verging on horror. King Kong, one of my dad's favorite movies, the original and the 70 something version. I took my son to see the updated version with Jack Black, and we've both loved that movie ever since. We both have copies of that one because it's just so sentimental. Titanic. We have Alien. So this has like a lot of splotches on there. I'm not sure if that's meant to be there because they're not on the other page, but it could have just been a bad printing, or it could be part of the design. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at the original movie banner. Young Frankenstein, that was my grandma's favorite movie. She thought that was the most hysterical thing that she had ever seen in her life, and she used to watch that movie every time it came on TV because that was before the days of just turning on whatever you want, Interstellar, Matthew McConaughey. I bought this DVD years ago and I still have not watched it, even though everyone tells me it is a fantastic movie if you like space movies, and I do. So one of these days. North by Northwest, haven't seen that one, couldn't tell you. I think my grandpa, I remember him talking about it, so this would have had to have been a 70s or an 80s movie, perhaps. Taxi Driver. Of course, I've seen Taxi Driver. Yeah, De Niro, right? Inception, that's another one that I bought and never watched, so should I watch it? What do you think? And why is it upside down? Is that part of the storyline? Because the buildings look up, right? Or do they? Or maybe it's one of those upside down is downside up. Back to the Future, we all know and love. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some of you that don't love it, but Silence of the Lambs. I love Silence of the Lambs, and I'm trying to figure out if this is supposed to be Jodie Foster, because it does not look like Jodie Foster at all. To me, I used to have the movie poster. For a long time, I had it hanging in my garage, in glass, but yeah, I looked at that poster so many times, and that just does not look like her, but oh well. Who are you gonna call? So we got Ghostbusters, super cute. You could do all the little ghosties as one of your Halloween pictures if you got this book. Singing in the Rain. Let me think. That's the guy that does the tap dancing. I'm so sorry, I can't remember his name either. Fred Astaire, right? Yeah, Singing in the Rain, Fred Astaire. The Shape of Water, I have not seen. I don't know. Is it a romance movie? Because I don't like those. I'm not much of a, like, chick flick person. Really? I mean, a couple of them, but most of them, I like most of my stuff to be, like, suspensey or a little bit weird or something like that, or space related. So, I don't know. Maybe this one is good and I'm missing out. E.T. That was my daughter's favorite movie, my oldest daughter when she was little. In fact, we had to have like 3 VHS tapes in case tape 1 and tape 2 broke, because, yeah, she was that into it. Now she says she doesn't know why, she doesn't even like it. Okay. Citizen Kane, I believe that's a movie about a reporter, if I remember correctly, or a newspaper. Something about that is ringing a bell. I don't even know how to say that. Amelie. I don't know. I've never seen that. But does it have anything to do with a gnome, an umbrella, a teacup, and a domino, and a bunny? The Big Lebowski, another one of my favorite movies. I love Jeff Bridges. I have a lot of Jeff Bridges movies. And what I really like about Jeff Bridges is he's been married to the same woman since like 1970 something. And whenever they do those things where they say, you know, long-running Hollywood marriages, they never put Jeff Bridges in there and his wife, and they've been married literally since like his first movie when he saw her on the set. And I forget what she did, what her job was, makeup or something like that. But the dude, I mean, if I drank alcohol, I only drink beer, I don't like alcohol, but if I drank alcohol, this movie would make me want to have one of those, gosh, I used to serve White Russians. I used to serve them when I was a bartender. Vodka and milk and Kahlua, yeah. Every time he made one, I was like, that looks so good, but yeah, I can't drink that stuff. The Godfather, great movie. I think The Godfather 2 is a better movie. And Godfather 3 is just, but I have them all. The Terminator. Love the Terminator. You got to make all these eyes red, because that blankety blank just will not die. Lord of the Rings, that was my brother that passed favorite movie. So I will have to make that page for him. He loved it. And a movie that I really love, Psycho, but I especially love the Anne Heche version. And strangely enough, I was watching that. I forget what it was on, but I watched it just like a week or two before she died. And I was like so weirded out that I just watched her movie and then she passed away, and it was so sad. But yeah, if you've never seen the remake with Vince Vaughn and Anne Heche, here's me telling you to check it out, because while Vince Vaughn does not make as good of a Norman Bates as the original Tony Perkins was, it's still a really good remake. So, okay guys, that's it for the classic movies coloring book. This one has 40 pages in it, or over 40, because another one of these people that just cannot be bothered to count them. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.